I'm Coach Nrgy.
I'm Aphrodite.
All right. This week, home for the holidays. We're going to talk about the holiday rules, right? I know everybody, right? Like family, friends, co-workers may be coming over to the house. Like, what are those rules, right? Like when you have guests that come over to your house, especially during the holidays, especially if you happen to be in a relationship, what are the rules, right? Like, what are the rules to these people coming over to your house? So, me personally, I think that there should be just a uniform code of rules when you invite people over to your house, especially during the holidays. Especially, okay, I'm gonna put that on top tier. Especially during the holidays, because some people seem to think, the rules don't apply, right? They don't, necessarily apply to them. Even though, and this could be close family members, this could even be close friends of yours, right? Rules apply. As long as you know that. They apply to you too, okay? Like, it's all the way across the board. So even before those people, your family members, friends, coworkers, even get to your house, there needs to be a standard already set. Now, that standard needs to be talked about, especially, again, if you're in a relationship, between you and your partner weeks in advance. Don't talk about this stuff like 3-4 days before they gonna arrive and stuff like that. It's like, okay, you need to get on board. No, that's a force thing. Don't do that, okay? Don't force nobody into that, okay? Because a lot of times, depending on the nature of the family dynamic, friends dynamic, coworker dynamic, you want to ease each other into that kind of stuff, make sure both parties are comfortable, especially when it comes to inviting people over. So the type of rules actually depends on the household, but when it comes to like the rules portion of it, do you guys think that it should be, a certain set of rules, or just rules in general when you're inviting people over to your house during the holiday?
To each his own. Some people, if they want to make sure that things go a certain way, then yeah. And for other people, it can be just come one, come all. Doesn't matter. So it depends on the person.
Yeah, I would say that. Me personally, I just don't know no one in the world that want all their stuff broke up, or especially if these people or whomever these people may be, bring their kids over there, right? Like bring okay, like, and please don't bring no animals, okay? Now, okay, like if you have a dog or a puppy, something like that, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing against no animals at all. I love animals. We good with animals, but okay, now we can schedule a section for them and stuff like that. But advance, please, advance. Let somebody know, okay? Like,
yeah. Now, something like that, for sure, you want to make sure that you are made aware of that in advance, so you can create an area or, prepare, like you were saying. Absolutely. But how often
you think they'll just show up with pets and not tell you?
I mean, how some people be having them little things with the little chihuahuas and
You're right.
Around like the purse and stuff.
You're right.
We got a dog in there. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, because people be on the plane like that. Like they book a seat for their dog. Like this.
Yes, I have seen that before.
And stuff like that, which is obviously nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do and stuff like that. But you coming over to somebody's house, and especially if they don't have any pets or anything like that, definitely let that person know, right? So they can accommodate any accommodations that need to be made.
Right.
That last minute accommodation stuff don't work, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
Check that work.
It's really hard to accommodate last minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
especially if it's special requests and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are some of the special requests that might be hard to accommodate?
Like you need apple crown roll on like you need that the day before Thanksgiving. You know the crown roll already sold out. Like it's already gone. Like why you need that like now, okay? Like you should have got that before you got here. Like that, no. Okay.
Wait, so how is it that the guest is going to request a certain type of alcohol? No, you need to bring your own. You need to bring it.
You know they do though, Nrgy. Don't do that. They do.
Just saying.
But they should be the ones to bring it. Shoot.
Well, maybe that's a rule then. How about that? That could be a standard rule. Bring your own.
BYOB.
Bring your own bottle. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you're like, it could say something like, if you're not wanting to just drink wine or, whatever, then BYOB. Bring your preferred beverage.
Yeah. That needs to be sent out in a group text. Okay. Like whomever's coming, family, friends, co-workers, line that up in a group text. Hey, if you need apple crown roll, you need to go ahead and get that before you get here. Okay, like you go ahead get that. Okay, like.
Well, how about the food? You got the people that don't know how to cook.
If you need pumpkin pie, you need to get that before you get. Okay, my bad. Like.
So, like, I know, a standard rule is the people that we know can't cook and we know their food's gonna be gross, we assign them like paper plates or, uncookable things.
Mm-hmm. Like Coca-Cola, Dr. Peppers. Pretty much all the sodas.
Ice.
And,
Ice.
Ice. Yeah. The condiments like ketchup. Mustard.
Canned cranberry sauce.
Cranberry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they can't mess that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They can't mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you mess that up if you ain't got no can opener or something. Like the only way to that just goes awry right there. Okay, like. Yeah, but other than that, just crack that can. You got it right there. Okay, So that's definitely.
It's real.
No, we went there. He know we just turned left. That's why he covered his face because we turned left. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we took a steep one too. It was funny. Okay, this man.
Oh God.
But honestly, if you think about it, like the majority of the holiday experience it's wrangling pretty much, like directing people, especially if you happen to be the house, or whatever the case may be. The majority of the time is spent accommodating, like go here, do this or whatever. And this is the other thing too. Having people stay over at your house during the holidays, right? Like if they're gonna stay a couple days or something like that, especially if it's like a close family or something like that, definitely rules, right? There's rules to that, okay? Especially if they can be staying at your house. Like, okay, so these rules, right, are gonna be tiers to these rules, okay? Like, there's levels. There's
levels to this.
There he is.
A disclaimer already. I'm scared about what he about to say because he's giving us.
It's levels. He cares.
There's levels to it, okay? Because if you happen to be a person that likes things a certain way, especially in your house and stuff like that, and you have like 2, maybe possibly 3 different family members staying over and stuff like that. Hypothetically, 2 of them are in a relationship. The other 2, they not with nobody or something like that. One of them bring the girlfriend that they dating or something like that with them or something like that. It is like, okay, you got two people that are couple, one party that's dating somebody that you don't know, and then you got a person that just came by themselves. So that's the scenario right there. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I said there's levels to these rules right here. Okay. So I'm just saying. So. So number one, right? Whomever gets up in the morning and stuff like that, one of those rules is you bet not. Don't do it. Go in that kitchen and cook yourself some breakfast, right? Cook yourself and don't cook nobody else no food, right? like
yeah.
Don't do that.
I agree.
So you know how you combat that though? Like before they get there, you go ahead and plan. Who's gonna be on the cleanup committee?
Yep.
And who's gonna be on the cooking committee?
Yep.
You plan, okay? So they can understand. Because I will be irritated if you go cook and we got all these people in this house and you just cook you. I'll be irritated. That would irritate me.
Hey, I'm just saying, that happens, right? Like some people might try to do that, right? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You get them people over there, cook them from lunch, make them a sandwich, something like that. That's all they gonna make. They'll make them a sandwich, just walk away. Everybody at the table like this.
Wait. Now you're talking about like if they just go in to get leftovers from the main meal that happened the day before, or you're saying like everybody's expecting that lunch is going to be cooked and then they just fix their own thing.
The latter, what you just said. Okay?
Oh, okay.
That definition right there, because most times are on the more extreme portion, it is the latter. Okay.
Okay.
It's the latter portion of that. It's like everybody's fending for themselves.
Yeah. But who would do that though? Like I don't see
Not
that.
unless that was pre-established, like we all gonna fend for ourselves today. But that still will go into the planning.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing about communication, especially when you have a whole bunch of different people that don't stay at your house over, is that you got to tell people everything, right? Like you got to be forthcoming with all of the details. Like don't assume that they should know that they need to cook, or they need to clean, or they need to move their car sometime, or something like that. Don't assume that they need to do all these things, because they don't. They may not know. Like it all.
That's true.
Because they don't live there.
That's true.
They don't. That's how some people like get very frustrated with certain family members during the holidays, because they think that they should know a particular rule, but how the heck, they don't live there. They probably don't even come over there as much to even know that.
Well, I think the problem might come in, Josh, is when they come every year. So some rules don't change, Josh.
But that don't necessarily mean that you don't have to communicate, right?
So you have to remind them every year?
Oh, heck yeah. People forget stuff like every week or every month or something. Like people forget stuff. Like, yeah, you need to meet them at the door. When they bring their bags in, okay, stop. Let's read this list, okay?
So we have a list.
I need you to do this. I need you to do this right there. Okay?
My language.
I need you to do this right there, okay?
We have Nrgy's 14-point plan on how you're going to spend the holidays with us.
And it's going to be posted in a cute little frame in each guest room.
You're right. Mm-hmm. And I need you to sign this right here, and I'm a notary. So I'm gonna notarize that right there. Okay. So,
if you break, you replace it. Yeah. But no, that's like funny. For real, like for me, I would put all the information included in the initial invitation, so.
I can see that.
So that away, because there are some people who may receive an invite, not know all of the rules. And then when they get there, they may be like, well, dang, if I knew it was going to be like this, I would have never came. So you send the rules with the invite. So therefore, people can determine for themselves if they're going to abide by them or not. And then they can determine if they want to RSVP or not.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, that's a good idea.
I can get down with it.
Yep. That way it's all in the open, up front.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Parking, do not park in the driveway, park in the visitor parking lot. Let us know when you arrive. We will come pick you up. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, parking is limited in neighborhoods during the holidays. And HOA, they don't play.
So is.
The visitor parking, that's where all your guests will have to park their cars.
Yeah. I mean, there's a park there. I mean, I told them to get there early.
Yeah.
It's a long walk.
No, that's why you tell them to let us know when you arrive so we can come pick you up.
It's a long walk.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. He would probably make his guests walk.
That's why he said it's a long walk.
He gonna be like, go through 2 stop signs, and turn left, and I'm the third house on the right. Look, in his invitation, he's gonna say, wear comfortable shoes. And if I were you, I would pack light.
Well, I'll pack light, okay? Because that dog that's on the 3rd Street right there, he be getting out of there, okay?
That's so terrible. That's terrible.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you gonna traumatize your guests before they even get there.
They gonna work on my appetite running with that dog, I tell you.
They be like, we ain't never come to visit him no more. Ever.
What kind of dog is it?
He got a little leg, but he fast, okay? He fast.
Oh my God. Yes. I can see it now. Oh God, you better get a running start in his invitation. It's gonna say,
like
get a running start.
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
They're never coming to visit Josh ever again.
Hey, I tell you what, by the time they get to my front door, they're gonna be hungry.
So since they're gonna be hungry, Josh, can they just come in and not feed everybody else and just feed themselves?
Hey, they done worked up an appetite by the end, okay? Sure.
He better have food ready for them with all that they have to go.
Hey.
Josh, you don't have the food ready, can they just go ahead and fix their own little food in by the, without fixing everybody else's food? Can they do that then?
No, that ain't part of the rules now, okay? Shoot, that's on the rules.
But you just made these people run.
Hey, I told them in advance in the group text that they got to make sure that they watch that 3rd house over there because that dog, he pretty quick, okay? Like, he is.
Oh, goodness.
I told them, okay? I put that right next to that. We ain't got no apple crown roll. Like, I put it right next to that.
What is with you with apple Crown Royal?
I want peach. I don't want apple.
No. Oh man.
I mean, have you like back in the day, not now, because we know you don't drink now, but back in the day, did you go to an event and you expected apple Crown Royal and they didn't have it?
I think I did, right? Like I did, because I did like the mix ones back then, but that scarred me, okay? I think that's what it is.
Clearly.
Every time holidays come around, I get scarred. So yeah, I get it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Josh, I want peach. I don't want apple. Thanks.
Put that in the RSVP then, okay? You said come around the 24th and stuff like
you
that.
You said apple. You did not say I could request peach.
Hey, that's the option. Okay, that's the option box right there. That's right below that one right there. That's the option. Like, that's other.
Energy. You had on ones, but like, well, you said this, but you didn't say this.
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. Okay, I need.
You're gonna be real picky.
You girl, yes.
Yeah, I should specify better. I do. Okay, so part of that whole idea of preparing for holidays is making sure that there's also rules for people bringing extra people.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you did a head count and that head count said that you had like 20 people coming and stuff like that, and then 5 extra people show up.
Right.
For some strange reason. I hate to say this. Somebody ain't getting in. You need to go plate? Okay, I got you. Okay.
They get a to-go plate?
Yeah, I give them party gift, but wait, we ain't staying for the whole festivity. Like I only got.
We on a prep for 20 people.
I only got this much room at the end. Okay, like this.
But what if you only prep for 20 people? How can they get a to-go plate?
I'm talking about all the other facilities and stuff that I have prepared and stuff like that. The food portion of it, of course, you kind of sprinkle together here, there, and that. A couple of extra pieces. But that's only one round. When you bring uninvited guests, they want to eat twice. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to eat like 3-4 times and stuff like that. No, we don't. One time. This is what we got. What? Okay, this is one time. This is what. So, just saying.
So then, so you'll feed them and tell them they have to go. So why do they have to go?
That one time, huh?
But why do they have to go?
Right.
Because they like to eat twice. Like 3 times. You don't know, okay? You don't know, right? So during the holidays, right, when in some cases, it's not all cases, when uninvited people come over and stuff like that, they coming over there to eat. Like they hungry, right? So they coming over there to eat. They might like you, but they hungry, right? So they gonna come over there and they gonna eat their weight in food. And that's the thing. And what's gonna happen is you gonna run out of food for the people that you already invited over there and stuff like that. And they just gonna go like, well, it was nice seeing you. They just gonna go ahead and exit and stuff like that. And you can be stuck with a bunch of hungry people sitting up in your house because 5 extra people that showed up and ate all your food. So we ain't doing that.
So Josh, is it safe to say, is it safe to say like during the holidays, like do you have to have a rule about to-go plate?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's yeah.
So what about the auntie that show up and she had like all her Tupperware?
Right. And her foil.
Yeah.
And that's why you need to have a rule up front. So therefore, do not take any carry out or to-go plates without asking the host first.
She eating last. They eating last. Okay, like whatever left, you put them in the Tupperware at last. Okay, but these other people right here, they got no Tupperware. They get there first. You gonna come over here and start packing for next Christmas? No, we ain't doing that. No.
Oh goodness.
Okay, that's not right. You don't go to nobody's house. Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
It happened.
Okay, no.
But there are some people who will say, if we have leftovers and you plan to take leftovers, bring your own to-go dish or your own to-go carry out or whatever. Mm-hmm. So therefore, they're not cleaning out their own cabinets, trying to put pieces together so people can take some to go. So there are some people who know they're going to like lay it out and have leftovers and extras, and they don't want to have to pack it up in the fridge and all of that kind of stuff. So they will let you know, to bring your own carry out plate or whatever. But there are some people you have to tell them, don't you dare bring nothing. Don't you bring nothing. Because they going to overdo it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely with you on that. That's kind of why that uninvited people, I'm telling you, that rule got to be stricter. You do. You got to be strict. Okay, you got to have somebody waiting at the door for them. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Were you invited? You not on the list?
Do we have like the person at the door with the list in their hand? And
are you checking them off like we're at the club?
Checking them off? Okay.
What?
I'm just asking.
What?
I'm asking for a friend. I know. I know our friends want to know. Like,
we checking ID.
Like how they work.
We checking ID. That's what we do. Okay. Like you live here? Like you live here? Okay, no. You ain't on the list. No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Understood.
Hey. Okay, so the other component to that, right? And I know we're talking about uninvited guests, but to go backwards here, when you have family members over at your house, and I know this is not everybody and stuff like that, but there has to be a small level of decorum when it comes to like social interaction at your house during the holidays, right? What I mean by that is I'm not telling nobody not to do it at your house or something like that, but I don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. Like if you got to go out to the car and the drive, that's fine and stuff like that. But I mean, some people they go overboard with that part, right? I'm sorry, it's the holidays. I know everybody happy and stuff like that, but I gotta clean them sheets and stuff like that out. I'm just saying. So.
Are you talking about people getting the nookie in?
Yeah.
You tell them to go to the car? That's where you lost me. I was like, is he talking about like smoking marijuana or something?
I thought he was talking about that too, Nrgy.
No, I was not. Okay, I was not.
Nrgy, I literally thought he was talking about that because it's like go to the car. You know how some people just overdo it. And I'm like, okay, like they probably overdo smoking. Smoking. I'm in my mind. That's where I'm going. And he said because he had to wash his sheet.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not mad at the rule. I'm just mad at how you described it.
Exactly.
Because I wasn't ready for it.
Exactly.
The card threw me off.
I described it like that. It's just the right way. I like it.
I can't believe it.
I mean, you have to prepare for that. Get you some like
I'm just saying,
mattress, waterproof that thing. Put a mattress cover and a topper and all that kind of stuff on there. And some disposable sheets. So not disposable, but sheets that you're willing to throw away after your guests are gone. If you were, because I don't think you're gonna be able to stop people, especially if they drinking and the mistletoe and they happy. It's a wonderful time of the year. Come on.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
They're gonna be clapping, all right. You gonna hear some clapping going on.
Try that. I'm not entertaining y'all tonight.
The front door is over there. Okay, that front door is over there, right there.
So they gotta go. They gotta go to the car.
They gotta get them a room or something. The only person in my house that go get up
is you.
Oh my God.
I cannot. I'm
not mad at it, but it's like, how you gonna control it? You don't know.
You can't control it. Like they gonna sneak in the bathroom and go ahead and bend over the tub or whatever, in the shower. You can't control that. That's what they gonna do.
You make an addendum to that consent form or something like that form you signed when you first got it.
Wow.
Make a little addendum to that, okay? I can notarize that too.
So tell me, okay, it's time for your guests to leave, right? Everybody's traveling back home. You start going into the different rooms, pulling the linens off, and you see evidence. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna swipe that card they had on file for getting in there. Sheets, Amazon, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, business, okay.
But I mean, like, I want to know the conversation. What you gonna ask him?
Just turn Josh off. Turn him off.
I'm gonna charge him like this is an Airbnb. Just charge him.
No, you can't do that. You gotta confirm first. You gotta think because you might be wrong.
You gotta turn him off. Nrgy.
It might be slobber. It might be icing from all the cakes and cupcakes.
Hey, if it looks like that, we get charged. Okay.
We can't go left with him.
Okay. All right.
We can't do that.
All right. I'm back.
Okay. That was too far.
I just want to know how that conversation gonna go. So, hey man. What you did about
Can you imagine? Can y'all imagine? I can't. We're not doing that.
I can't. I can't even come up with what would be said.
See that right there? You know what that look like to me? Yeah, that's what that look like to me right there.
Wow.
Be like, oh, y'all have fun, huh? Didn't you? Y'all have fun last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll be ready to pay for it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
What?
Bring him back, Nrgy. We can't go.
Okay.
We can't go out with him.
It's the holidays, okay? Like
It's the holidays.
That's
what matters.
You gotta get a standard going, okay? Like
Okay, so we got some standard rules established.
You can't loosen your standards during the holidays, okay? You can't do that. Okay, you gotta stick to your standards, okay? Okay, like you want your house to be the same way throughout the other rest of the year. Holidays ain't no different, okay? Like you can't, people can't come in there and just do anything at your house. I'm telling you. Okay, we got kids, right? So I'm gonna say we was talking to my kids and stuff like that. Okay, your kids have to have home training, like they do. Okay, I need you to know that. Okay, they can come in there, touching stuff, like moving stuff around, stuff like that. Any breakages is coming out of your deposit, like anything like that. Just no. Okay, just. Just say it. There got to be rules for the kids too.
Yeah.
What? Y'all don't think so?
They go in the refrigerator.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Snacks.
It is rules for the kids. It's rules for everybody. I agree.
Run around your house.
Yep.
I agree with that.
All up in your drawers.
Dry stuff. They have to stay away.
Clearly. Look, the little kid coming there the next morning. Oh, mommy, daddy, look at
No,
that.
it vibrates, mommy. It's a toy.
They don't want to look in my drawers.
Mommy, let me poke you.
They will be scarred, okay? They will be scarred. Okay, like it'll be life changed, okay? Like life changed overnight.
So what would they find in your drawers, Josh?
Hey, we get.
Hey, we're not even doing that, Nrgy. Nah.
Okay, no.
Now, Nrgy, nah.
I can put my business out in these streets. No.
Don't put his business out there. The devil is a lie. You're not putting him out there in the street.
Oh my God.
All right.
They gotta have some rules. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, how important do you think it is to have rules of any kind during the holidays? Like, how important do you think that is?
It's important.
Yep.
Sometimes it's more important to other people than, some people just lay back and relax. They might not trip a lot of things, but I think it's important just to have a couple of standards.
Yeah. Definitely having rules is important based off of how particular, the host is about about various things, their abode, their food, the whole, the amount of servings, a person can get, anything. Guests bringing a +1. Their extracurricular activities.
That's unbelievable. I'm trying to tell you.
If they're particular about certain things, then absolutely it's important for that person to put some rules out there or to establish some foundational boundaries. So therefore, the weekend is, it's enjoyable for them as well, as opposed to them biting their tongue or, keeping their mouth shut, but they're fuming on the inside and they just, they're holding it in what they really want to say. And, that's not a pleasant experience. So yeah, express it, communicate about it, as opposed to holding it in and then building resentment and not wanting to invite the person next year and they don't even know why. And you're, yeah, that's too much.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Have rules and standards.
That's
my thing. Like have rules. Okay, that's the most stressful time of year for a lot of people. It's a holiday, but it gets even more complicated when you start inviting people over to your house, and then you have to start thinking about the logistics of that. So, having some form of format benefits your household, benefits your relationship, it benefits all elements of your life, because you want to get through the holidays with some level of peace of mind, being stress free when it comes to like moving past that, and some level of your sanity left. So that's the biggest thing that you need to do, is make sure you not only set rules, but stick to them. Okay, you stick to them. Okay.
Yeah.
So just because it's parents, your cousin, your uncle, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, great aunt, great nephew, little baby Gene. Now, it don't matter who it is. Stick to your rules. Okay, like stick to it. That's the best advice I can give you, because I'm telling you, you're gonna get through it. Mm-hmm. What y'all think? Perfect explanation.
Yep.
I concur.
I thought that was gold. Happy holidays, folks. That's what I want to tell you. Right?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Another episode of Adding Perspective with Josh. I'm Josh.
Friends, family, neighbors, co-workers of Josh. Think twice before accepting his invitation. And if you do, make sure you read the fine print. I'm Coach Nrgy.
Bring your credit card.
I'm Aphrodite. We at.
Not the credit card.